Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I have taken up a challenge that I don't think many of you were expecting. I get a lot of great suggestions for this video series. It's the reason why I've done C4 only, EOD bot only. I've used the FAMAS like a sniper rifle with the single shot fire on. A lot of awesome ideas, but today's challenge may take the cake for the most ridiculous. If you can't tell already, I am standing in the stationary tow missile turret. And the reason why this was so challenging was for a couple of reasons. The first reason being is that it doesn't hit very hard. You would kind of think that it would because it's stationary, it's a guided missile, it requires skill to line up a shot, but the only way that I found to be able to take out infantry in one hit was to get a body shot, or like to literally hit them at the base right off the ground where they're standing. Anything else would get a hit marker. And while you could try to bombard people, and there were a couple of times where I would bombard an area around where I thought an infantry unit was, and I was able to tag a couple of kills here and there, the only way I was able to get consistent kills with it was to line up shots with it. And the other thing that kind of held me back is that the missile itself doesn't travel very fast. It kind of helped me when a target was really close to me. I could make last-minute adjustments very quickly because it didn't get to the destination very fast. But for anything at medium to long range, it was a lesson in patience. There were a lot of times where I was trying to snipe recons off in the distance, and I would wait a good, what felt like 4 to 5 seconds, and then I would try to make my final corrections to line up the kill. And the missile would fly to the ground, and it would be nowhere near close enough to garner the kill. So it was a combination of those two factors that I kind of had to work around, but when I was able to line up shots, it was extremely satisfying. You're gonna see in here, I get a couple of helicopter snipes off. One of them, admittedly, was almost all luck. I mean, I was lining it up, but halfway through the projectile, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna hit this. I didn't move my mouse or anything like that, so it kept the same trajectory, and that's the reason why I hit it. But I was looking for my next victim because I honestly thought that I was gonna miss. It was an amazing moment, and I started yelling at my screen in excitement, but I can't take credit for it. But in general, it kind of felt like this weapon was kind of tacked on into the game. There's only a couple of maps that have it, and on those maps, they're really in kind of random locations. Operation Firestorm, I was only able to find 2 on the map. One was at E, and one was at the office buildings. And while the office building one was kind of out in the open, and you could kind of shoot tanks that are going down the road, the one at E is just like right at the border. It's like, what is it doing all the way out here? It's literally served no purpose. That's where I got the nice chopper snipe. But other than that, I just felt like I was out in the middle of nowhere. The same is true for Caspian Border. There are 2 on Hilltop, and while that's nice, the location of them is so random that you have no line of sight on anything. The only time I could find myself getting into kills was when someone was on the point with me. If anyone was going up the road to try to capture it, I had no line of sight and I wasn't able to shoot them. I had to wait until they were a good 5 meters away to launch the missile, and at that point I am extremely exposed, and it resulted in my death a lot. So it just kind of felt like, hey, we're gonna put this in. It's kind of cool, but we're not exactly sure how we want to implement it, so we're just gonna have it and leave it as it is. But overall, this was a fun challenge. It was not easy. I was not really able to go on any kill streaks by any means. It was kind of just like a kill here and there if I was lucky. But when I was able to get kills, especially when I got those nice little like drag scopes where I was nowhere near and I had to like whip the screen around and then I would get the kill, those were a lot of fun. But that is about it for today's challenge, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have a setup that you would like me to try next, let me know down below in the comments section, and also make sure to thumbs up the one you would also like me to try. But until tomorrow, guys, have a good one and take it easy.